So once again, good morning, dear students, youths, and friends. I have a question to ask you about Swami Vivekananda. Have you ever heard Swami Vivekananda said anywhere that to fall in love? Have you ever heard? We have seen rather from his early youth days, he encountered just many women who came and directly proposed Swami Vivekananda to marry them. But never, okay, while in India or in America or Europe, we never heard or know that Swamiji himself had fallen in love with someone. But on one occasion, Swami Vivekananda declared, yes, he had fallen in love with someone while he was staying in the household of the Hells, all that just celebrated Hell family, very renowned Hell family in America, in Chicago. So he used to stay there after the World Parliament of Religions and his just triumphant, just you can say, uh, campaign in America. So he used to stay in the Hell family just like a family member, and because the head, Mr. Hale, and his wife, Mrs. Hale, just adopted Swami Vivekananda almost as their own son. They had three daughters, and they treated Swami Vivekananda as their brother. And so Swami Vivekananda could say anything freely and frankly to Mrs. Hale and the Hale sisters. So, in such an occasion, in their course of conversation, Swamiji divulged to Mrs. Hale, whom he addressed as Mother Church, that he had fallen in love with someone, young, handsome, highly successful, already a celebrity like Swami Vivekananda. It was quite natural that many beautiful and aristocratic ladies of those days in America just would fall in love with Swami Vivekananda, try to just woo him, it's quite natural. So she grew curious, Mrs. Hill, and asked who was that fortunate lady, because she knew there were many perhaps who wanted Swamiji, okay, to accept them as his lover, or whatever it may be. So naturally, in Western culture, right, a young man, successful young man, beautiful and handsome, must have just must develop that kind of you can say either infatuation or obsession to some lady. So she asked who was that fortunate lady. But Swamiji almost you can say disappointed her by saying that it was not a lady, not a woman, but the organization in America. The Americans were very good at doing some work or achieving some common goal that they would do great benefit to the society, to the country in an organized way. They can form a group, they can sit together and then make a plan maybe within a week and then complete the work without any kind of quarrel, without any kind of conflict. And that is why the best thing, the one of the best takeaways he wanted to carry with him to India was that organizational power of the Americans, and that he declared in his famous Madras lecture. One of his lectures, Swami Vivekananda just said the same thing, that pointing out to that weak work culture and that organizational power, that lack of organizational power, he just criticized the males of our country, male members, whatever educated, qualified, great they might be. They had one peculiar characteristic which, with due of apology to the women, to the ladies present in that meeting, he said that the character of the male members of India, in our society, was no better than the women. And why? Because from his own experience, Swamiji has seen that even in the Western countries also, the highly qualified, educated, cultured women, they are quarreling with each other, right, and unable to just accept the superiority or dominance or dictate of one woman when they are just forming a group to do some work. And the same thing he observed in India, but in case in case of the ladies, if some man with much less qualification or education, compared to the ladies, come and take the church as their boss, they would just silently follow the dictates of that man. So this is very much peculiar with the ladies, whether it is America or anywhere in the world. And our men in India, they were in that consideration no better than these ladies. In our country, he had, Swami Vivekananda had already seen that some organizations were formed, but before the, I think that a night over was, it just split into many groups, because one individual, one male cannot withstand or accept that another man will dictate terms, whatever logical, whatever rational, whatever effective that opinion just might be. And why? But then, surprisingly, when some foreigner comes and says them this is the right thing and right way to do, they would all blindly follow him, even digesting, right, the kicks and punches and their abusive words also. They don't have any problem, isn't it? Though we have become a nation of slaves because of our slavery of more than 1000 years, declared Swamiji, we have almost become just feminine in nature. Though it is true, Swamiji had a lot of respect and also great expectations from and strength of our organizing power of our women, Indian women, and he declared that He declared later that if 50 men given the church of doing some work, they may take 50 weeks more than that. But if those 10 women they come together and start doing some work, they can just do this feat within a few weeks. So this is the basic difference between men and women when they are combined. They are trying to do some work in a group. So for the present era, to bring about any change in the entire nation, just among the people of this country, it requires organizational power, the power to organize. In ancient time, we have seen individuals with gigantic character, with strong willpower. They are just singularly just bringing about huge change, like Acharya Shankara, like that Lord Krishna or Ramachandra, Buddha. We have seen it that in ancient times in India and all over the world. But in that present yuga, because men do not have that power of resilience, that character strength, that stamina, that to first just first work out some plan to address the burning the burning problems just the a particular country or a society is suffering from. And in present day, we cannot just do such kind of things single-handedly. Individuals uh, as a unit, they are nothing. But if they form an organization with an ideal that is going to the greatest good to the country, to the people of the country, that is the you can say order of the day. Organization is the order of the day, and we have to do the work just as a follower, not as a leader, with the attitude of service and with that rare virtue of obedience. You have to, Swamiji said, follow your leader. Once you have chosen someone, the leader, you have to follow them. Follow them, follow their dictate. Even if, according to Swamiji, your leader asks you to jump on the back of a crocodile in the river, okay, you should jump. And coming back, you will ask, coming back after doing that work, you will ask that question that why did your leader ask you to do such dangerous act? So obedience is the first and foremost condition in order to just run a successful organization which has become the way of this world, order of this modern world. The great Vyasa, one of the greatest sages and seers India and the world had ever, that great Vyasa thus just prophesied that this modern age is the age of organizational power, Sangha Shakti. He observed that what were the what were the guiding principle for bringing about great change in the right direction, for changing the society, for doing the greatest good to the people of a country. What was the order in different ages, right? in that he has shared it, that Tretaya mantra shaktischa jnana shakti krite yuge dapare yuddha shaktischa jnana shakti kalu yuge. That Treta Yuga was the age of the power of mantras. Then Kriti Yuga, the Satya Yuga, was the age of the Gyan Shakti, when anyone could do great work with that power of knowledge, wisdom, jnana, and that dapar, that age, was the age of gallantry of the warriors with that ability and skill just of fighting. So it was the ability of Yuddha Shakti, Dapar, and but the modern age, right? After Dapar came Kali Yuga, the modern age. According to Swamiji, said Vyasa, that the modern age would be the age of Sangha Shakti. So this is the prophecy of a sage, of a Satyadrashta, a rishi. So that is why this is the unfailing norm of the modern age, whether for the good or for the bad. Whenever some work or some activity, some movement has been done so far in this present age, it has been done through just forming some organization, and after coming back from the West, from America, Swami Vivekananda established the Ramakrishna Mutt and Ramakrishna Mission to realize the advice of his Gurudev Sri Ramakrishna, the ideal of Shiva Jnani Jiva Seva, the service of man as Shiva. And Swami Vivekananda declared Atmano Mokshartham Jagadhitaya, the liberation of the soul and the welfare of the world. Rather, some genuine followers of Swami Vivekananda say perhaps Swamiji just made it a condition for this present age and for his brother monks and his disciples, all renouncing monks who joined Ramakrishna mission, that to be liberated, to attain moksha, to do the service, selfless service of the people is the standing instruction or guiding principle or the unfailing condition. Unless you do good to the people unselfishly, unless you do the work of service with that attitude of serving the Jiva as Shiva, there is no liberation for you, for anyone. The Akhil Bharat Vivekananda Jiva Mahamandal was formed in 1967, following that man making and character building ideal of education of Swami Vivekananda with that motto of be and make, because oneself being honest, ideal, hardworking, sympathetic citizen can only inspire the youths also to become so, to become honest, to become truthful, hardworking, sympathetic, sincere, brave. And Akhil Bharat Vivekananda Yuva Mahamandal has been doing this work for more than 5 decades, since 1967, and hundreds and thousands of youths, they are joining Mahamandal through its 300 odd units spread over nearly 14 states of this country, and they have taken up that mission, that to bring about a real change in the fate of the nation, to make India a really developed, prosperous nation and truly civilized country. We have to just solely with that fixed goal of to do that work with that fixed goal of building the character of our youths who are going to take charge of all important portfolios in all government and private corporate sectors that will directly determine the future of this country, the true development of this country. So, the power of organization is the mode of this day, and we have to, our young brothers and sisters, we have to make the selection wisely and join the best organization doing the best social service for changing the fate of the nation, and thus making our life a really successful, accomplished one, and make a mark and just make a mark in this world before living. So, this is a golden opportunity. Akhil Bharat Vivekananda Yuva Mahamandal has their sister organization, Sharada Nari Sangathan, to do the same kind of activities for building the character of our sisters in the same way as the Akhil Bharat Vivekananda Jiva Mahamandal is doing for the male youths. I hope our brothers will take that golden opportunity to build their own character and inspire others also to do the same in order to do the greatest good to the country. Thank you.